Case number 8. I don't want to do it like my mom. I don't want to be just like my mom. Last night, I was doing one of our family constellations meetings online, and someone brought this subject. She said, this just happened to me, and it also happened to my mother. And it bothers me so much when people tell me that I look just like my mother, that I'm just like my mother. And it annoys me so much. And then all of a sudden, another lady who was in the group also says, oh, I feel so related to you when you're saying that, because I have certain features just like my mom, and people tend to tell me the same thing. You're doing it just like your mom, or you look just like your mom, and you are just the same as your mother. And so the rest of us kind of stayed quiet observing this, and we were like, there's something that is just speaking here that we need to talk about. And that's why I'm bringing this information today. When we feel this sort of rejectment, I don't want to be just like my mom, it's kind of organic to feel it. It's kind of natural to feel it that way, because we don't want to be like our mother. We might look like them. We can be thankful because I have maybe the color of hair of my mom's, and my eyes, maybe some of my costumes. Certain things are just like my mother, but I'm an individual being. And when someone tells me that I'm the same, I'm kind of rejecting that. I feel like, no, but I don't want to be like my mother. And it is very good that you feel that. Don't feel bad about it. Some people feel like, oh, I just don't know. They tell me this, and I'm like, kind of smile, but inside of you, you're like, oh, you don't want to be like that. So that sort of rejection is natural. We are all looking to be individual beings. We don't want to be or do it just as they did. They chose their destiny, and we want to do it differently. And it bothers us that sometimes we fall into doing the same, and we don't know how to change it. And that kind of bothers us too. So when we were children, maybe we wanted to be like mom because we admire mom. But during that childhood, certain things, because we couldn't see consciously, we were all about feeling, and we wanted to be emotionally fulfilled by mom. But if mom wasn't there, that caused a lot of emotional emptiness and sadness. And then also maybe mom was the one that was telling you, hey, don't do that, don't do that, don'ts. You can't do that, you don't know how to do that, you're not gonna do that. So all of those no's also created a sort of a repression. And that causes some anger. So we have these two feelings, sadness and anger about our mother. Sadness because many of those emptinesses that weren't fulfilled created many wounds that we need to heal now as an adult. And also it created this frustration, repression, and anger. And so when we grow older and we see maybe our mother, we are like, oh no, I'm no, when I have kids, I'm not gonna do it like my mom. But what is important here to see is that I cannot reject what I don't like about her. I can better integrate it and say, Mom, I'm very thankful for what you have given me, especially the life that I was given. and that you were my channel of life, and that I have these features that make who I am today, the one I look like, the one I'm here for. I'm experiencing this life because you were my channel of life, but I want to do it differently. And the first step to change that the same is by integrating your mother with sincerity. I'm not saying that you have to like her or love her, because there were many situations that we all live maybe difficult destinies. But we can integrate that, and we can move on from that point to a new you that can look like her maybe physically and certain things you do or you say, but you can do it differently. You are looking to be an individual that can grow away from that, or to do it differently than her. And it is important then to see that we need to integrate something else. And it is that all of that repression and frustration, that anger, created in us something that we call the shadow. And we have this anger that we haven't been able to release. Also because when we tend to say, I hate my mom because of this or that, people tend to judge you. Oh my God, you should not say that about your mother. But we do have that anger, and it's okay. We just have to recognize that. That's the first step, to say, oh, I feel this anger because maybe my mother didn't allow me to express myself, to be creative, to do it differently because I wanted to do it this way and she wanted me to do it this way. And all of those things that are there, the first step is to say, but maybe she just didn't know how to do it differently. That was the way she knew. And if we go back in time, that was maybe the way of survival. They were teaching us a way to survive. And that's why we ended up doing as they taught us, because actually, if they were, their job is to bring us as an adult to life so we can maybe do it differently, but at the beginning, they need to take care of you the way they know. And none of us as mothers have a manual that says this is how to be the perfect mother. We don't. Now I have a son, and he's a teenager, and he's also trying to break from those rules, and he wants to cut that cord with mom, and that is perfectly okay. We just need to somehow create some structure for them to be out there in the world, in the community, and so to be accepted. And they maybe don't understand that, but eventually they will understand this, that they can do it differently when they get another state of consciousness and they are ready for it. And that was the same with us. Our parents gave us what they could, the way they could. They didn't know more. Still, we can do it differently. Consciously, and the very first step, integrating our parents with sincerity here within your heart. Honoring what they gave us, which was our life, and also being thankful for this opportunity to be here because they accepted to be our parents. And then from here, I can take the command. I can take my personal power to say, I can do it different now, mom. I know how to do it. Now I have also a wisdom. I also know ways now. I want to try it. So I can liberate myself from the way that I was taught and say, but I can do it differently. Now I know how. I'm trying it. I'm going to do it different. And so you can choose to maybe say, or energetically you can say, that I am doing differently. I can do it. I trust in myself. I can make my own decisions now. I can do it the way is better for me. I trust that the universe or the life or God is taking me to in a good direction. And I can trust in that. And that is the way to kind of cut that cord and feel free and be thankful because of this body and the survival that your life, you have this life until now because they gave you that, but now you can take the command and say, okay, I'm ready to go and do it my way. And maybe by changing the way they didn't do because they were afraid of trying new things, maybe you are trying new things at this moment, then you're recreating that. So you are evolving. And that's why life wants evolution. And you're helping by doing differently. So that's what I wanted to share today. Just to know that, let you know that it is okay to feel these feelings of sadness and anger, but it's also good to work them because we have so much here hidden and that doesn't serve us well. And so for that, we do these family constellations therapies or meetings. We do them on Tuesdays at night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join, you can visit my website, mayadaridelsol.com, and you can join Journey to the Soul, and then I can meet you there on Tuesdays. So you can bring your situation, you can bring your issue and say, I have this issue, I don't know what it's telling me, but I'm ready to transcend this. Can someone give me an idea here? And then we will be willing to help you see what it is, how it's connected to your family system, and how you can transcend that. And maybe because as I'm doing now, we do a constellation because your issue is our issue, the issue of all. We all are having the same issue in different ways, maybe. And so we are very honored to have you there. And if you have something that's causing you suffering, pain, and you haven't been able to figure it out what it is or how to get rid of, like liberate that yourself from it or change that, transform that reality, then welcome to join our soul group on Tuesdays. Well, if you like this video, maybe you can just say, I like it. And if you think maybe this can help others understand this sort of inner things that happen in our psychology, in our mind, in our soul, then you can share. And also, if you haven't, please subscribe. I'll see you next time around. Have a wonderful day.